Jalul the impostor. He needed the souls of millions to reach his final form. With them, he would never age, never fade, never die. They knelt before him in temples of gold and flame, believing him divine. They worshipped him as Jalul, protector, savior, eternal guardian. But the true Jalul had been destroyed ages ago. The impostor's true name was Vorath. Vorath came from an underworld beyond reality itself, a red dimension of despair, torment, and endless hunger. Long before Brightstar knew peace, Vorath betrayed the one being who stood as its greatest light. The real Jalul was pure of heart, formed from love itself. He was born from the union of Althea and Zaza, beings so radiant and powerful that later generations would remember them as gods. From their deepest love, Jalul emerged, a protector of wisdom, compassion, and balance. In that ancient age, evolution itself was nearing perfection. Humanoids grew wings. Light flowed through their veins. They were close to becoming the Photonians of legend, the pure, radiant beings spoken of only in myth. Vorath was never meant to be among them. Jealousy consumed him, so he murdered Jalul and stole his name. Vorath captured Jalul's soul and bound it in chains of dark energy, siphoning its power to fuel his false divinity. When mortals died, believing in the impostor, their souls flowed to Vorath, strengthening him further. Each prayer, each act of worship, tightened his grip on eternity. Many never questioned the lie. Vorath did not rule alone. His brother Neem was a monster of pure brutality, vastly powerful and utterly merciless. Unlike Vorath, Neem did not deceive. He conquered through force alone. Vorath gifted him dominion over a hellish underworld, and together they ruled through terror. Neem broke bodies. Vorath broke faith. One frightened civilizations into submission, while the other posed as a savior, offering protection from damnation so long as souls were surrendered willingly. And now, Vorath's gaze had fallen upon planet June. Brightstar, the joy, innocence, and unity of its people, formed a fountain of power, unlike any Vorath had ever encountered. Love, family, and self-belief were the true treasures of the land, and that made them dangerous. Hope was poison to him. To claim Brightstar, fear had to be born. Vorath worked from the shadows, orchestrating disasters, sowing chaos, engineering suffering. His plan was simple: break the people, strip them of hope, and then rise before them as their only salvation. But there was a problem. The E-Warriors, heroes, protectors, legends of Brightstar, who stood against despair itself. As long as they lived, the people believed in themselves. As long as they fought, love endured. Vorath could not rise while they stood, so they must fall. Only then could the false god ascend, and only then would Brightstar kneel.